this is Anne from Odulcina Scrap. These are my new labels. You have the digital kit available to print on paper or on fabric with your own printer. And I have created those fabric. This is a heavy cotton, 100% cotton, like all of my other fabrics. I sell them by half of a fat quarter. So instead of putting twice of the same design in a fat quarter, I thought I should just sell them by half a fat quarter. So it's an eighth of a meter, 1/8. So it's cheaper. And if you want twice, you just buy two of them and then you have a fat quarter. So I have two different ones. One that is more for a shabby chic style with some pink. So let me show you. And the other one is more neutral. So let me show you some details of the fabric. These are all like mimicking vintage labels. Antique shop, la broderie, which means embroidery market, marché de fleurs, flower market, vintage market, dressmaker, flower shop, flowers market. Then you go this way, vintage laces, dressmaker shop, vintage market, and in between when I could, I've put little words and yeah, like flower shop, dressmaker shop, and lovely flowers, vintage market, dressmaker shop, just a writing, vintage market again, dressmaker shop, flowers stand. And then we move here with some that have a white background. So I try to give them enough space between so you have enough space to do some embroidery or stitch something else to it. Flowers shop, flowers stand, dressmaker shop, flowers market, the dressmaker here, old laces, flowers shop with gorgeous flowers, flowers farm, dressmaker shop, and flowers shop. So you can see the theme. It's like all those vintage market and kind of shops and market that we love. So they all have like pink there, different shades of pink, but pink. This one, it's the same kind of style, but more neutral. So you have antique market here, flowers market again, but it's different. Let me show you correctly. Flowers farm, dressmaker shop, flowers shop, vintage market here. And what you can do with that fabric is coffee stain or tea stain it. So instead of white, you're going to have the gorgeous coffee stain or tea stain on the fabric. So you have dentelle ancienne, which is the French for vintage laces. Antique here. So again, I've put some words where I can, when you're gonna trim all that, this will be kind of a leftover that will serves nothing because you want to trim that. So instead of wasting that fabric, I've put some words, but I didn't put any words, let's say here, because you might want to have a bigger space and come right to here for that one. So I couldn't put a word there, but everything else, like I've put a word where you would lose the fabric anyway. So dentelle ancienne again, vintage laces, dentelle ancienne. You have a couple of dentelle ancienne. Then Marché de Fleurs, which is flowers market, La Pâtisserie, which is pastry shop, Vintage Market, La Pâtisserie, Antique Lace Market, and a couple of flower shops, dressmaker shop, just because those I think will be the most popular. But so you have some with flowers and you have some without flowers that you can add your own flowers or just do like a label. And don't forget, you can stain the fabric with coffee stain so you have a whole different look. So now that I showed you all of those new labels, I'm gonna cut them and I'm gonna create something. I just wanted to show you. They are in rows where you can do a line and you don't have to worry too much about cutting another lace the wrong way. So let's say here, if I want to cut about here, I'm gonna do just one little scratch, and then I have the whole row that has been trimmed without getting into the other line. So I can do again this for, let's go here, and I'll do the other line like that. And now I just need to trim in between. So of course I can make them big like that, or I can trim again, let's say, and make them really smaller than all the white around. But I prefer leaving more than not enough white, because depending on the project we are working on, we might need some fabric around, and sometimes we just want a small label. See, I could even trim it a little bit more like that. So really you decide which size you want your label to be. And the only ones that are more tricky, they are all aligned like digitally. But you know, this fabric is printed industrially, so I'm not sure if it really follows at 100% the like a straight thread. So I would just go one by one to make sure. Like this one seems to be aligned, but even if my fabric is aligned, that doesn't mean they are all aligned, right? So, but I've put enough of the background color around the words that even if you trim a little bit inside the background color, that should not show or make any difference. So see, I've been able to follow the line the whole way through, and then I can do the same for this side. I just go a little bit slower because if I see here, we can see that it's not perfectly aligned anymore. I'm gonna start by this side. Because I just don't want to see too much of white. So like this one that is not really aligned, what I would do is I would just trim it with scissors. And damage the side so it looks like it's been trimmed. And I do it like that. Like really like getting the threads. And of course you do the same for the sides like that. And this is how I cut my labels. But of course you can go buy scissors all the time and you can damage the sides if you want or not. So I'll trim all of that and then I'll start playing. So what I'm thinking is that it's a simple like kind of craft with me, because I'm gonna use the fabric labels, and mostly I'm gonna use the herbal teas, and to create a background, use my sewing machine to attach everything together. But of course, if you don't have a sewing machine, you just glue them together. It's just a different effect. And there's not that much to say, because you can just look at the on the screen and figure out what I'm doing. Really, really simple. So I'll just put some music if you want to listen some music. Otherwise, you can just put the volume down. And if there's anything I want to mention or say, I'm gonna write it in the video so you don't miss anything if you put the volume down. So I'll say thank you for watching right now, because I won't be talking more later on. Bye bye.